Oi YouTubers, it is I3 Hellgear, and I want to talk about, if not review, the Yu-Gi-Oh movie that is currently in theaters for this limited engagement. Yu-Gi-Oh! The Dark Side of Dimensions. This movie is about 2 hours and some change when you go to see it this weekend, whether it is yesterday, January 27th, or today, the 28th, at the time I'm recording this. It's here during Chinese New Year's weekend, so happy Chinese New Year to all who celebrate it. The latest shows at certain theaters is Monday, so watch it while you can. Now, if you guys agree or disagree with what I'm about to say in this review, let me know in the comments section below. Also, in the comment section below, tell me your experiences with the movie and your favorite scenes. Now, to everyone who's away from the screen right now, whether you went to go get something to drink or like you're cooking something at the stove and you got whatever screen it is, whether it's your phone, Wii U touchpad, 3DS, right there on the countertop, and you really can't see what's going on, this revolves around Yugimoto, Seto Kaiba, and crew from the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Arc. This isn't Arc 5 or 5Ds, or a fusion of various series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Like the Bonds Transcended Through Time video. This solely takes place in the original Yu-Gi-Oh! Domino City deal. So, down to brass tacks. Years after Yugi's duel with a Tim, where he won and sent the Pharaoh's spirit to the land of the living across the river Styx, Yugi, Taya, Joey, Tristan, and Bakura have just finished their senior year high school finals, and graduation is around the corner, and the gang is talking about what they want to do after graduation. And everybody has their own various things of what they want to do. After the lunch break kick it is over, the crew come across a young man whose name they rarely remember, but he's been in their class all year, and a little later on he gets into some bully trouble, which, you know, Yugi and the crew, they'll come to his aid, be friends and whatnot, and they decide to have a card tournament in the game. Well, yeah, it's decided that they'll all duel each other in their own little brand of tournament. Fast forward to the actual real issue of this movie. For some unexplained reason, people, not only in Domino City, but people around the world, are being strangely abducted, and no one is sure why. Yugi and crew address this situation, as well as some concerns. What we do find out is our main antagonist, who's the guy that you see on the left right there, he has this interesting little tool called the Plana, which, so long as the Pharaoh doesn't resurrect himself after he's passed on, will have the ability to either create a sweet utopia or a world of chaos. But if the Pharaoh comes back, the power of this Plana is redacted. Anyway, as far as line delivery goes, because this is one of the things you talk about when it comes to your deliveries. Now, in most animated features, you can tell whether the lines are delivered with actual feeling, especially if you have any experiences in screenplays, doing plays, writing, or drama class. You can tell if they're actually delivering these lines properly or if they're reading it off the pages of a script. And I can honestly tell you, as someone who has done theater and drama and whatnot in the college days, there is no they're just reading lines off the script. There is actual feeling dealt with these lines and all the way down from casual talking to concerns to even the lovely ish talking. And there is some ish talking in there, especially with Zoot Suit Mokuba. Oh man. There is even a scene where Yugi decides to let his dick hang for a minute. But yeah, the line delivery is great. You know, they use modern day lingo. They don't call the spell cards magic cards like they did in the anime. They actually call the spell cards spell cards. just to give you a sense of how far the game's meta in our real life has evolved into this animated feature. Again, it's 2 hours and some change, so it's a good amount of time to burn on a weekend. The story, of course, does a lot of things that we as people who either saw the anime when it came to the end, or if you're like me, saw the anime and read the end at the manga of the original Yu-Gi-Oh! It answers some questions. One of the questions revolves around Shoddy. And we get a bit of backstory, not only on him, but of course the Millennium Stone of Kul Elna. Yes, the ties of Egypt also play a role in this movie when it comes to our characters. Yeah, it all comes together like certain types of cheeks. You know, the animation is amazing. Not just the characters themselves, but when the duel monsters then are also brought to life, whether it's by regular dual disc or the sweet looking dual disc that you could probably see on Kaiba's arm. And Kaiba's been working that dual disc technology since we last saw him. This isn't your average Battle City grade dual disc here. It looks really, really sweet. The story also describes a brand new type of dueling called dimension dueling, and I'll talk about this right now. In a dimension duel, you can use the cards of your deck and their actual points are you can augment them. You know, they can be as little as 0 points, whether attack or defense, and they can be as much as the original strength of the monster. So for example, if you had, say, we'll say Dark Magician Girl, who has 2,000 attack points. You can summon her in attack position with your dual spirit. And you don't have to give her all the 2,000 attack points. You can give her 1,000 attack points. You can give her 500 attack points. You can give her no attack points. And in a dimension duel, when a monster is destroyed, said points, whether attack or defense, when it is destroyed, are deducted from the duelist's life points. But you don't have to pay like the wonderful things that we normally do in our meta to get them out there. Now, I've talked with other people who watched this movie, a lot of which are duelists, and there are 3 main reasons why you would go see this movie. Reason number 3 is to see your iconic characters from the old school throw down in duels. Reason number 2, and this is the one that I relate to more as not only someone who watches the series, but is also a duelist, albeit a duelist trying to get back in the game, is that they want to see their strategies used by our duelists in the movie. Especially the guys who I talked to who are wielding the Blue Eyes deck. So they wanted to see how Kaiba does his signature dragon. And of course, the number 1 reason is to see the iconic, if not timeless, monsters throwing down in duels once again. And a note about these monsters. First and foremost, the cards that are used in this movie come from the Yu-Gi-Oh! Card set of the exact same name, the Dark Side of Dimensions. In the description below, I have a link to my unboxing of this very set, and I pull all the cards in the set. So if you want to get a gist of what the cards look like, hit the link in the description below, give it a thumbs up. I appreciate all the support and whatnot. An interesting thing to note is that when Yugi is looking at his Dark Magician card, it isn't the original Dark Magician art that we know and love that's in the first edition cards and in the anime, but it is actually the edition of Dark Magician used in the Dark Side of Dimensions set. Again, link to my unboxing of it is in the description below. Also, your ticket comes with a sweet gold secret rare promo of Obelisk the Tormentor. Let me see if I can get the camera to focus on this really quick. But yeah, this thing looks amazing. I mean, my camera probably won't give it the gold secret rare luster that it has, but apparently monsters using this card, I think that's the best shot I have of it. Again, monsters used in this movie revolve around this particular set. The cards played. Again, this card comes with your movie ticket. So, again, another reason why you should go see the movie. You know, now I will admit there are points in the movie where it is dull. You know, just like the anime itself, it has its moments where they build up plot and it seems a bit dull, whether it's like concerns or hang out with the crew or whatnot. But this dullness goes away quickly as more interesting stuff, if not comical, the action pace really gets into it. And the action for this movie, even if it is a card game, is still pretty freaking sweet. Again, when you see how the animation has done these monsters, you will really like the graphics they use for this, man, because it's awesome. You know, rewatch value. If you're able to see this movie more than once, I say go for it. Again, this is a limited presentation for the movie. And if you are going to watch this again, it's probably to get another copy of that Obelisk the Tormentor card. Now, I do know that this movie came out in Japanese theaters last year. So if any Japanese duelists are watching this right now and they got a different promo card, let me know in the comment section below what it was. If it was something other than Obelisk, you know. My final verdict on this is simple. I had a good time with this movie. You know, it was a good burn of 2 hours and some change. And on a scale of 1 to 10, I give this movie a solid 9. Again, there are the dull moments of this movie, but those go away quickly as the more intense and sweet action that it revolves around here. And, of course, the storyline is good. You get a bit more backstory, if not a little more epilogue-esque dialect or dialogue in this movie from the original series. Now, some people are saying on the under that the Dark Side of Dimensions is actually the cowboy riding off into the sunset for the original Yu-Gi-Oh series, and they are wrong. That was when Yugi beat a Tam and they all left, you know. If anything, this will be more like an epilogue to the original first series of Yu-Gi-Oh! Again, I enjoyed myself. Go see this movie. But anyways, I've spoken long enough. It's time for me to get up out of here. So, once again, thank you for hearing me out. If you agree with or disagree with anything that I have to say about this movie, let me know in the comment section below. Share your thoughts about the movie in the comment section below, including your favorite parts of the movie. If you want to see actual clip footage of this during a regular review, I say go to the official Yu-Gi-Oh channel on YouTube and see the little teasers for it. And then go see the movie in your neck of the woods. You'll have to check their show times because, again, this is a limited time engagement feature. But now I take my goose from the oven because I'm done. Thank you for hearing me out. I'll be waiting to hear you guys' comment section and check out my unboxing video of this set. Bye-bye, everybody. Bye-bye.